Welcome to the Ordinary Marathoner podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Ordinary Marathoner podcast. My name's Coach Scott. I'll be your host today. It is Monday, February 1. That's right. We made it through the month of January. The first month of 2021 is in the books. I don't know. I feel pretty good. I had a pretty good month. We've had some challenges here. We seem to have gotten through most of them. And still was able to put a good amount of work in January. So I feel good. I hope you guys are doing well. Obviously, we had the New Year's resolutions. I hope if you made them that you're sticking with them. And, if things have fallen apart for you or you're not being as consistent as you thought, keep evaluating, keep looking at it, and keep making good decisions, and get back on track as best you can. It's not too late. Just because you messed up a resolution doesn't mean it's too late to get started again. You can work on it. It's a constant flow, right? It's a constant flow. You can constantly make changes. Every day is a new day to make changes if you feel it's necessary. We kind of struggled a little bit with the COVID scare that we had a couple of weeks ago. Today, things were supposed to be right back to normal. Today was going to be our first day where we had our normal routine back. And of course, now we have a blizzard outside. There's we're supposed to get a foot of snow today. So things are a little bit in flux, but hopefully, I'll tell you, a couple of weeks ago, we made the decision that we were going to do the Monday, Wednesday, Friday podcasting schedule. That may come in this week. It may come into play this week. We're going to try our best to do it this week. I'll see how that works for you guys. I'm optimistic that it's going to happen this week, and we'll see how that goes. I want to thank you guys for some of you guys from Team Ordinary. If you're a member of Team Ordinary, remember you can put your races on the teamordinary.com schedule, our race calendar, and we'll read them aloud on race week for you, and we'll cheer you on. Make sure that everyone knows to cheer you on that week. A number of you guys after last week's podcast went in there and put your races in. It was good to see. I love the optimism. I love kind of like the feeling like maybe we're going to start getting more races back, and maybe we're going to start seeing things return a little bit more back to normal in 2021. Hopefully, I'm again optimistic. I love to see it. Now, if you have paid any attention to our social media over the last 24 hours, you'll know that we're trying something new out tonight. Tonight, we're doing something called The Chase, and Ron and I kind of got into a little bit of a meme war over at the Ordinary Marathoners Facebook discussion group. All in good fun, mind you, all in good fun. And we're going at it tonight. Tonight is the battle. So, we started doing our race calendar, right? Our run calendar for the team and seeing if anyone wants to join us for Zwift rides or Zwift runs. And we thought to ourselves, maybe we got to make the running a little bit more, because the riding's been pretty good, but maybe we got to make the running a little bit more exciting. So we decided to do that today. We were going to do a race. It's me versus Ron. Now, Ron and I have done some 5Ks in the recent past, like in the last month, and tried to go all out. And I was about a 29-minute 5K, and Ron was about a 22-minute 5K. So tonight, Ron is going to give me a 7-minute head start, and we're going to run a 5K and see if Ron can catch me, see if he can chase me down. So be it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We're going to be live streaming it on the Ordinary Marathoner YouTube channel. So head on over there. Hit that subscribe button, by the way. I think over the last couple hours, we had like 5 or 6 new subscribers. We're up around 180. It's good to see. I love to see it. Thank you guys for subscribing there. It really, really helps us out. And we'll see, we don't know. I don't know how the production value of tonight is going to go. I think, we tried to get Aaron Shepard and Mike Romans to announce it. And we're going to try to set it up on Zoom so that, they can mute us while we're running. And hopefully that can somehow get through and funnel through to our live stream. I don't know exactly how it's going to work just yet, but hopefully it will work somehow. I'm hopeful it'll work somehow. We'll see how that goes. But that will be 8 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock tonight. Set your watches, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And if you miss it, you can always catch it on replay on the YouTube channel. And just for posterity's sake, Ron, you got no shot, man. None. No chance. Did you see what I've been doing in January? Have you seen the training? I'm going to give you a snapshot. I'm going to give you a snapshot, Ron, so you can be a little intimidated. In the month of January, I rode the bike on Zwift. All these miles are Zwift. So, take this with a little bit of an asterisk, because some of them are, it's not legit outdoor bike miles. But it's a good estimation, a good approximation. 437 miles, 23,615 feet of elevation. I spent over a day of January, over 24 hours. I spent 29 hours on the bike in January. Go figure. A full day I spent on the bike. I was going to say wasted on the bike, but it's not wasted. It's good time. That's good training. And the running is back in play. Now, I haven't been running a lot the last few months. I kind of kickstarted it a little bit back in November. December was, it was kind of okay. January, I ran 59 miles. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to look at that and say, hey, you're like training for marathons and 59 miles for a month. Maybe that's like 2 weeks worth of work. You should be doing more than that. But, I tell you, right where I am right now, this is a good number. This is a good number. I feel really good about it. I feel like I've hit at least 3 runs per week, if not 4. And that's kind of been my goal. And I've seen a good amount of improvement over the last 3 months. Now, if you remember back in November when we did the Ordinary Half Marathon, I was kind of capping off my longer running distance at like 4 miles. I think that first day I did a 4.1 mile run, and that was the longest run I had done in a while. And that was the longest run I did for that whole entire weekend. So it's been building back up. I've run into some issues with my treadmill. The treadmill has had problems, and it's a stupid excuse because it's just annoying. And yes, I can run outside, but it's freezing cold. I think last night it was like 7 degrees out. And I'm more, it fits more with my schedule to be able to run indoors with a 2-year-old here, who naps. If she's napping, I can kind of watch her on the monitor, while I run or get something done. It helps a lot that I can do it indoors, and I don't mind it as much. I know a lot of people, you guys hate the treadmill. You hate it. I don't really hate it. I embrace the treadmill. I love it. I don't love it, but I embrace it for sure. So 59 miles, and I called up. I had bought the treadmill at Costco, and you guys know Costco has like an incredible return policy. They're really good with returns, and I'm not really a return guy. Like if something breaks over 5 years, I'm like, but I spent a lot of money on it, and I figured, all right, let's make the call. So I made the call, and they don't sell that. I think they would have just given me a new one. I actually think they would have just said, all right, let's give you a new one. But I had trouble reaching the manufacturer to ask questions about getting it fixed. But they gave me a number. They gave me a number that wasn't public I couldn't find on the internet. And I used their number. I called up someone at a tech over at their place. And the guy told me all these different ways, all these different places that I needed to clean inside the treadmill. I took his advice. I went and did that. And knock on wood, it's much, much smoother now. Things are working. The speed isn't like changing on me mid-run. It didn't stall out. I ran 8 miles yesterday. It didn't stall out. So that's back on track. And I tell you, it's annoying. It's annoying for me to tell you guys that my treadmill's broken and it's blowing up on me in the middle of the run. So I can't imagine how annoying it is to listen to that. And especially if I was going to just keep using that as an excuse going forward. So now that it feels like it might be fixed. I'm hoping it's just, I'm hoping that we're through that part and that things will just keep going and keep working into the near future, at least through July when I'm training, and maybe even through October if I do the 50K. So yeah, 437 miles on the bike, 59 miles on the run. We're going to start bringing swimming into the mix into February. And I think it's, I'm on a good track right now. I'm definitely on a much better, training routine and regimen than I was back in, say, June, July, when things were kind of falling apart for me. The morning rides have helped. They've helped a lot just to make sure that I get those workouts done first thing in the day, and then if I do something else later, it's bonus. It feels like a bonus. Let's go through last week. I said I was going to go through each week of training. Hopefully when we do the Monday, Wednesday, Friday podcasts, this segment won't be as long, right? Because I only have like 1 or 2 days of workouts, and then we'll project the next few days ahead. But for now, I'll give you the whole sort of outlook from last week. Let's see. I think I did Monday, because Monday I ran with Ron at night. That was kind of like just a spur of the moment thing. I ran 2.5 miles. We woke up Tuesday morning. I did my two rides on Tuesday morning. I did the 5 a.m. and I did the 6 a.m. 5 a.m. was a real tough workout. It was really tough. See, it's funny. Sometimes I kind of evaluate it based on calories because they give me calories here. And the calorie burn was 583 in that ride, and it was an hour. So I know that means it was a good workout. If I'm around 600 calories in the hour, I know it's a good workout. Now, to give you a snapshot, then I rode another hour that morning, and I burned 393 calories. So closer to 400, not as strong, but that was kind of like just a zone 2 ride after my workout, which I typically do now every day. Well, every Tuesday, Thursday, sorry. Wednesday morning, I got up at 5 a.m. I got to tell you, it is harder for me to get up on Wednesdays at 5 a.m. than it is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Harder for me to get up to run than it is to ride. I don't know if any of you guys deal with that either, but I think for 2 reasons. One is, waking up at 5 in the morning to run, I'm not going to do a back-to-back run. I'm not going to do a 2-hour run in the morning on a weekday. I'm just not. Those 2-hour runs for me are more like a weekend long run right now. So I feel like, all right, I can hit the snooze. I can go back to bed and get up at 6 and still get the same workout in an hour and be good. So that mentally, it kind of is like a little bit challenging on that front. And another thing is just getting the body up and moving to run seems like a lot more effort than it is to get up to ride. To get up and ride, I just kind of like throw my leg over the bike and just go, right? And you just kind of pedal and do what it says. Getting myself up on the treadmill to run, it expends a little more energy. It just feels like it does. But I tell you, the workouts are great. Things have been going good. We did the Zwift Academy run, workout 5. And I love the intervals. I do love the intervals, and they do have a place in training. For me to get on, I was on the treadmill 46 minutes. So for me to run 46 minutes start to finish, if someone just told me, hey, run 46 minutes, I would get on there. I'd probably set it at 5.5 miles an hour and run, a little over 4 miles. But bearing down and doing some sprint work and some speed work, all necessary. It's all going to help going forward. And that gives me that Wednesday morning, which is like, all right, every Wednesday I'm going to be doing speed work. Excellent job. Excellent way to kind of fit that in the schedule. I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm just saying it's an excellent way. It's an excellent part of the plan. Let's just say that. Thursday morning, I'm not sure how much I want to get into this. Thursday morning, I missed the 5 a.m. run, a 5 a.m. ride. I did. A couple things going on in my brain. Number one was we were supposed to do Thursday night ride. And then following that, we had made the decision sort of late on Wednesday that we were going to do the Tour de Zwift stage because it was the last night to fit that stage in. And if we didn't, I would have to make it up later. So I knew I was going to ride at least 2 hours at night. And it was very easy for me to kind of skip that 5 a.m. and go to 6. And then when I woke up at 6 for the 6 a.m. ride, like things were just, number one, we didn't get a lot of sleep that night. It's been hard to get. We've been really challenged over the last couple of weeks with our routine and our schedule. I'm falling behind on a lot of different things because there just hasn't been time. With the whole COVID scare that we went through, things are just there. Today was the day things were going to be back to normal, and now we get snow. So it's still, when your routine gets thrown off, it can be challenging. It can be, you have to fight for that. You have to get through it. And it's, I think on Thursday morning, I kind of snapped a little bit. And, I'm also dealing with my dog. My dog turns 13 tomorrow, by the way, but he is in bad shape, and he's been in bad shape for the last over a year. And it's getting to that point, it's just, I hate even to say it, to allude to it, but it's getting to that point where things are just not looking good. So he woke up with me at about 6:30, and I put him outside, and he wouldn't come back in. I was getting my stuff ready for my ride, and the ride was starting soon. He still hadn't come back in. He was at the bottom of the stairs. He can't get up the stairs. He can't make it up the stairs. Most of the days, it's only 3 steps outside. Most days he does get up the stairs, but I think, we had some snow recently, and, if you I shoveled the driveway, and so my driveway is fine, but on our back deck, I didn't shovel the deck, and it never really warmed up enough to melt the snow, so the snow turned to ice. So now he's got to try to get up 3 stairs of ice, and he wasn't making it. And he was outside, and he's whimpering and whining, And so I had to go outside in socks, my bike shorts, 7 degrees outside, just a shirt like this, a nice, like a running t-shirt, freezing cold, pick up the dog, bring him inside. And I'm upset because, I mean, the dog is literally dying before my eyes. And guy's been, he's been with me for 13 years now. So it's very upsetting to me. So kind of, to get on the bike and, I don't know. I think I snapped a little bit on Thursday morning. You can go see the live stream for yourself if you want. It's still, I debated on whether or not I should take it down. And I didn't. I decided not to, because you know what? Here's my thing. It's like, I'm not here to give you guys, I live stream, but it's not like I'm like a spin class instructor. I'm here to give you what it feels like to wake up in the morning. And it's not always rosy. In fact, most mornings for me, it's not rosy at all. It's pretty challenging and tough. And I don't want to be there, but I get it done. And when I'm done, I feel good. So that's what you see. That's what I want you to see in the videos. I want you to see what it feels like. I don't want to get on there and smile and pretend like I'm, like an 80s aerobic instructor and we're going to, get you through a fitness workout, a training workout. No, I'm going to slog it away with you. I'm going to give you all the pain and agony and anguish that I feel waking up at 5, whatever o'clock in the morning to jump on that treadmill or jump on the bike. And unfortunately, Thursday, that's how I felt. So, it is what it is. We move on. I got a really solid workout in Thursday. Although Thursday morning, the workout itself was the last workout of one of the phases of our training, and it was a pretty easy workout. So it wasn't really that challenging. But I got an hour in the morning, then we did our Thursday night ride, which, by the way, is killing it. Another probably 30 people showing up on Thursday. We had a great time doing our trivia ride. Again, if you want to invite, or if you know someone who wants an invite, you can check out the live streams to see it. I think it's just a great way to pass the time if you're just looking to do you can do a workout ride. You can overlay a workout over our ride. We'll all stay together and we'll all be able to answer the trivia questions. And that way, hey, if you're working hard and you can't pay attention to trivia, that's fine. But if you're in like a recovery set and you want to participate, that's cool too. But check it out. Our Thursday night rides are always 6:35 p.m. Eastern time. And again, I have plenty of space to add people if you want to get added to that ride. I'll be sending out that invite either today or tomorrow, by the way. We followed that up the Thursday night ride by doing the next stage of the Tour de Zwift, which was it took a little bit over an hour, about 21 miles, and I rode it pretty hard. I rode that one pretty hard. In fact, that was, I'm down. So I don't think did I go over the weight? I don't think I went over the weight. I'm down 6 pounds so far this year, kind of where I wanted to be. I was really, truth be told, I was shooting for 7, but those day-to-day fluctuations are a little bit crazy. Anyway, we did this Thursday night ride. It ended pretty late after we did the 2 rides on Thursday. I think I was a little dehydrated. I don't think I really rehydrated very well. And I woke up on Friday morning weighing 234.6. Sorry, not 234, 243.6. So 0.6 away from my goal weight for the month. But I recognized that I was dehydrated. I just got off a long workout the night before, and I just kind of went to bed without really rehydrating, which was a big mistake, actually. So that number was low. It was too low. So today I weighed myself. I was 244, down 6 pounds. That's a legit weight for me right now. And I'm feeling good with that trajectory. I feel pretty good with that trajectory. Friday morning I woke up, and I took a day off. I took a day off Friday because I hadn't had a day off in about 3 weeks, and I just was feeling a little bit fatigued and run down. I don't normally, all my athletes that I train, that I coach, I always have them have a day off during the week. Sometimes they get into a routine and they want to work out every day because they feel like if they skip a day, that could be detrimental mentally to getting them through the week. In that case, we do a very light sort of recovery session, a very low resistant kind of recovery session. But I hadn't had a day off in over 3 weeks. So I took the day Friday. I just said, you know what, even though I was kind of supposed to run and do the Friday 5, I just decided not to. Better off to recover. Woke up Saturday morning, We did the next stage, stage 6 of the Tour de Zwift. So I think we only have 2 more stages left to go. And I got to be honest, I kind of can't wait to get through this one. It's kind of like getting in the way. It's like one of those things you start and you want to finish. You don't want to leave it on the table. But it's getting in the way of other training that I want to do. And I'm kind of just done with it. Let's move on. It's kind of the way I feel lately about the Tour de Zwift, but I'm going to get it done. We have 2 more rides to go. And then Sunday. So yesterday was, I fixed the treadmill. I had tried to get 8 miles done last week and I felt like I was on my way to that. And at 4.8 miles, the treadmill died on me. So I was going to go after 8 miles again. And I did. I went after it fairly aggressively. I felt really good about it. And when I finished, I wasn't tired to the point where I felt like I had to stop. I probably could have went another mile easily. We'll be trying that out next week. So next week we'll definitely be trying that out. Try to get 9 miles in. Try to bridge, as long as I'm feeling good, keep increasing that mileage. I want to feel on 70.3 day. I want to feel like I can run 15 miles without incident, without trouble. I want to feel comfortable running 15. So when I get off that bike, I know you'll be depleted from the bike, but at least I'll have the mental sort of confidence knowing that I can get that distance in. As far as this week is concerned, tonight we have the chase, obviously 8 p.m. Eastern with Ron. Tuesday morning, yes, we'll be doing our 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. rides. If you guys want to join us, by all means, let me know. We can add you to that list. Wednesday, we'll be doing our 5 a.m. run. I'll be doing that with Ron and anyone else who wants to get up that early to come and run with us. Hopefully I get up that morning. Also, 7 a.m. on Wednesday, Erin Shepard leads a ride as well. She leads a ride at 7 a.m. Eastern. And if you want to join that one, let me know. You're going to have to follow her on Zwift, and she'll send you an invite there too. Thursday, we're going to be doing Wednesday night. Is that this week? No, that's next week. By the way, so next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday at 6 p.m., we're going to be doing our next installment of the USA Triathlon ride. I'm working on that ride as we speak. So that will be up and ready for next week. So mark your calendars for that. That's an event ride. You don't need an invite or anything. You just got to join the event and could use the support there too. So thank you in advance. That's next Wednesday. Thursday morning, our 5 o'clock ride, our 6 o'clock ride. We'll be doing that again. Thursday night, we'll have our trivia ride. I'm working on the trivia. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing just yet. I just have, like I said, the work's been piling up, and the trivia actually, it's not that it's last. It's just that I have to be able to finish it. And some of the rides that I want to do, they just take a lot more research to do. And if I don't have the time, I don't have the time. Friday, we'll be doing the Friday 5, 6 o'clock, and 8 o'clock Eastern. Ron runs those, so if you want to get an invite to the Friday 5, the 5K, either one, the 6 or the 8, let me know. You just got to follow Ron on Zwift, and he'll send you the invite. Saturday, we'll be doing, we're probably going to be doing the next set of Tour de Zwift, which I believe will be the 7th stage. We'll finish that one up, and then we just have one more stage. I just can't wait to get done with that. And then the long run Sunday, I'll be doing, long runs for me Sunday, they kind of just happen when my daughter takes her nap. So it's hard for me to schedule. I think we've been trying to schedule 8 a.m. runs. But it's been hard to stick with it. So I think on Sunday, we're going to kind of remove that from the schedule. And, if you want to do a long run with me, by all means, let me know. If you feel like you can run 9 miles with me, or just want to run 5, or you just want to run 3, whatever it may be, let me know. And I can certainly try to find a time when I can do it, and we can send you out an invite and that, and you can join me. I don't live stream the runs only because it's not really good TV. No one needs to see me bouncing up and down on a treadmill for however long, for 5 minutes. Somehow we're going to figure that out for tonight though. And you'll be able to, I think, what we'll do is have us on the Zoom call and then just mute us while we run. So we'll have Aaron and Mike doing the sort of announcing, and they can keep us on mute as far as they want. But it should be interesting. I'm really looking forward to tonight. I'm looking forward to racing Ron. I'm looking forward to seeing sort of how the production value shakes out. And remember, every day is an ordinary day unless you make it extraordinary. So get after it, guys.